That's a good thing, because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina, as we'll see a team from the American, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Tigers about to kick it away and get this season started. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So the East Carolina Pirates offense will go on the attack first. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front, because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, that can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Found a little space, and he's got forward in the 35.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense.
Oh, a lot of space. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Pirates just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. To the air, it's Hauser. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Finds his tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
From the gun on third down. Fires to the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And it's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Takes the handoff. It's Montgomery. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the field goal unit is on the field. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. No good. Guys, after the miss, no change in the score. So Clemson's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think that this guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he can match up with one of the nation's best.
Yeah, and this receiver always wants the ball. He especially wants it, though, today, considering what he's up against. He told us coming into this game that he should be able to dominate and get a lot of looks. This defense is going to have to find ways creatively to get this guy matched up and covered. They're probably not going to be able to do it with just one guy with that corner out there, David, because this receiver is a difference maker.
No, and this isn't a great secondary, but they're going to have to play a great game. And this challenge is big because he's a superstar. So let's make sure we don't give up the big plays. Maybe play a little bit deeper than normal. Sometimes get a little bit physical. This secondary has a tremendous challenge on their hands.
He leaves it with his back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot, and that's what this team is expecting from the...
There he goes! They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. The quick out. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On third down, going up top. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Clemson will send the punt team out. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I'd go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Play of the period, first down here. To the air, it's Hauser. He's got him. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Second down coming up. They'll give it to the back. And he never had a just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Grab near the marker. It's Smith. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Jenkins. Some really tough running there. Gets him to the 45-yard line.
A lot of times when you think about speed back, speed, you think on the edge. You don't think in between the tackles. You don't think about breaking tackles. They try to break your ankles. The problem is when you're trying to run there as fast as you possibly can, a lot of times you don't get to put a good hit on him. And in turn, you see he breaks tackles and makes big plays.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Back to pass, it's Hauser. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Pirates will punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why it's hard to run down by the goal line. The defense just has so many bodies crowded into the line of scrimmage. Offense couldn't get it done that time.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Picked off to stop the threat. He's at the 50. At the 30. Inside the touchdown, Tigers. The defense does the work itself with the pick six.
he made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. SMU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Doak Walker among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oregon State.
Rides the back on the option to give. He's past the 30.
This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Dropping back, it's Hauser. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Finds his man, it's Jenkins. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Big part of the offensive game plan is yards after the catch, but none available there.
I like the idea on offense of trying to spit the ball outside quickly and see if your guy can make something happen in space, but give the defense credit. They rallied to the ball, got him on the ground.
Finds his man, it's Smith. And he's brought down after a nice game. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. The Pirates are moving quickly down the field. throw it. Fires to the big fella. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They kick it away on 4th down. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Hold and finds his man on the left.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when you start getting those long yardage situations.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense, you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. That's it, fly. Complete downfield. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. 1st down for this offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and of being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Makes the catch. It's Haynes. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. And they spike it to stop the clock. On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Pirates will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. off the play fake. Here comes the heat. He's going to take off. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Spits it out to the back. Grabs it in the middle. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the tailback. Crosses the 40. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Clemson jumps to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Looking downfield on first down. Right on the money. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. Pulls it and fires to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Tiger! The offense cashing it in on that drive. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Hauser. It's complete to the left. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
third down play from the gun. Got a man. It's Connor. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Hauser. Pressure coming. Took a shot as he threw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw again. With the catch, it's Jenkins.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The Pirates will hustle to the line. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Pirates. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Second down as we open the final stanza. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Finds his man down the middle. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. And the Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they got it at the 42. Here comes Clemson with another first down. The give to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wants to throw. It's Hauser. Got his man. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Looking to throw on first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. They're working that left side. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the single back. Got enough space. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Powers forward. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown ECU.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Iowa State delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Ames. Thing is, this was a road victory. And a win like this is going to resonate throughout the Big 12. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. To the air. It's Klubnik. Gets it out quickly. And they swarm him under.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Haynes.
Yeah, and we talk about tackling as a defense all the time. 3rd down, money down. They catch the football. Nice job breaking on it, getting them on the ground, and not allowing any yards after the catch.
cradles it at the 35. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all three phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And that's perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab past the marker. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. He wants to throw it again. Now he's going to break the pocket. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And this D's had some good moments today. And they've had a lead, and they've let that lead shrink a little bit now in a big-time moment. Can they step up? Can they make the plays to get the ball back to their offense? They've had a pretty good day, but now it's closing time.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Looking for a man. It's Hauser. He's got his man. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds, and now the offense trying to score one late. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to get it through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go. And this to tie things up in the final minute. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Touchdown, Purple Pirates! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
I know it hasn't always been pretty for this guy throughout the course of the game, but David, he has shown tremendous mental toughness. He just keeps going back on the field, and he keeps taking his shots. He looked really good on that last drive throwing the football, and now gives his team the lead.
And he has struggled. That's his first passing touchdown. But in the moment when this team needed it the most, in a 2-minute drill when it's the hardest, he puts it together, goes down the field, and takes the lead for his football team.
Snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Does the short pass to the tight end. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. He's got the tight end. And that will be in the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all-timers.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go with, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was a game and an opportunity that they took advantage of. They made the plays they needed to make. They put the rest of college football on alert with this win. This is one these fans will be talking about for years and years to come.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.